you today?
Good.
So what is it that brings you in today?
Well, my friends, a group of friends, have gone on a trip, and I've just been feeling down. They didn't invite me to go.
Okay.
So I've just been kind of down and depressed and angry that I didn't get asked to go. I've been friends with these girls for a while. I can't quite figure out what's going on, so I just have these feelings. So
Yeah, it just makes you feel like a little less than, not included.
yeah, like what is it that I did that I didn't get asked to go?
Right.
You know, just tell me, or
Yeah.
either you know, I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Right.
And I think too, I want to get past it so I can figure out how to not be angry around them and upset and not bring it up and
Be able to move
make
on.
a big scene about it. Yeah, to be able to move on.
Move on and be happy.
Yeah.
So do you think it's rational that you feel like the way that you feel like they left you out on purpose? And do you think that, I mean, why do you feel like maybe you weren't included?
You know, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it's because I have a kid now, and maybe they thought I didn't have time to go. You know, maybe that's why. So maybe it is a good reason, but at the same time, I'm that close with them, and they didn't even mention it
Yeah.
or say, "Hey, could you go?"
Yeah, I can see that feeling. Make
Yes.
you feel kind of sad and yeah, angry too.
Yeah.
But could it just be that they just were together one day at lunch and said, hey, you know, wouldn't it be fun to take a trip? We haven't done a girls' trip in a long time. And it just kind of spontaneously came out of that. One day then you might have been invited to lunch, but you had a work meeting or something, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe think about it in a little bit different terms. And, you know, and that they're not perfect, right? They're not perfect. So do you include everybody and everything every time you do something?
No. I guess this was just a big trip.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a big weekend. It wasn't just going out to lunch or
Yeah.
going to the gym.
Having a girls'
you know,
night.
It was, right.
Yeah.
It wasn't just going out to eat one evening. So I guess that's why I was thinking more about it.
Kind of holding on to it.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. It could have been, you know, I guess maybe I could talk to one of the girls maybe that I'm more close with.
And just to put yourself at ease that you really haven't done anything, if that's what you're worried about. But at the same time, it's really, you know, the way you're perceiving it, the way you're believing it is making you feel this, you know, yucky. So it's gonna, how do we say, this is done, and it doesn't define who I am, and you've got other things going on in your life that are incredible, like your son. Yeah. So yeah.
My husband's had to put up with it a lot, like just hearing me talk
Listen
about
to
it.
it.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't get it.
He probably, yeah, I mean, it's just like, well,
He's probably
he would tell me to ask about it.
Mhm.
Don't just talk to me about it. Do something about it and figure out what the issue is. But I'm not necessarily that type of person. Like,
Right.
I'll sweep it under the rug and not necessarily hold a grudge, but it would always be in the back of my mind, you know, if I didn't figure out what exactly it was that happened. So, yeah, I guess I do need to figure out some ways to get beyond that.
Yeah, and have the courage to step out and say, you know, this is what I'm gonna do, and after I do this, you know, this is the one attempt that I'm gonna make to make myself, you know, feel better, and then just let it go, move on, give them grace, give yourself grace, and you know, maybe playing your own shindig.
Right. Playing like a girls' night in or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to kind of smooth things over.
It's
to make me feel better.
Right. And it's very, you know, it's very normal, like rational to feel frustrated or sad or left out, you know, but then it's just how do we turn those into, okay, this is how I feel, but it doesn't have to define me and who I am, what I'm doing now, and it's okay for me to just move on from it, right?
Oh yeah. Might take a little bit, but I can see how that could help. And that's a hard thing to give myself a little grace, cut myself a little slack. Maybe it's not
It's not really all about you, you know, that
right.
we take it so personally.
Right.
sometimes, I think we think that maybe they're thinking so much about us, but we're the ones that's really just thinking about
Right.
us. You know what I mean?
Maybe so, yeah.
Okay.
Well, good, that's helpful.
Well, I look forward to next time and hearing what if you've got to talk to one of your friends.
Yeah, and see,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll